Bring him down for the green flag is the number 10. That is Seekonk, Massachusetts, Gary Sager. Outside of him, driving the number 31, will be Scott Nelson Jr. from Lindenhurst, New York. On the inside of the second row will be the 01, that is Brookfield, Massachusetts, Adam North. And to his immediate right will be the number 94, that is Mike Wooden from Enfield, Connecticut. On the inside of row number 3, it is the 60, that is Andy Major from Brookfield, Massachusetts. And going off in starting position number 6, it is the 49, that is Joe LeMay. Starting 7th on the grid will be the number 25, that is Tyler Anderson from Hollis, New Hampshire. And to his outside will be the number 9 VT, that is J.R. Gornian from Randolph, Vermont. On the inside of the 5th row will be the number 4, that's Plymouth, Massachusetts, Corey Cleary. And to his outside will be the number 34, that is Mark Giordano from West Haven, Connecticut. Then comes the number 13, that is George Sherman from Framingham, Massachusetts. Outside of him is the 97 of Frank Hurt. And then inside the next row will be the number 12, that is Rob Ricciardi Jr. He is from northeastern Massachusetts. And then comes the number 27 of Kevin Inarelli from Maynard, Massachusetts. On the inside of row number 7 will be the 00, that is Dave Ricciardi. He is from northeastern Mass. And then comes the 1M, that is Jeff Zeidema from North Brookfield, Massachusetts. And rounding out the field will be the number 8 of Johnston, Rhode Island's Steve Heroux. And starting scratch on the field is number 58, that is Henry Sirigano Jr. from Abington, Massachusetts. And that's the starting lineup for the Pro-4 Modifieds, as they will go 25 laps today in their race here at the Budweiser Modified Nationals.
Pro-4 Modified. They approach their starter, and we are ready for fireworks here in our Pro-4 division. And it's a dramatic start for Gary Sager as he just waves goodbye to the 31 of Scott Nelson. Trying to keep pace is Adam North in car number 01 as they drop kick their way around the 4th turn for the first time. Gary Sager is in command. Moving up quickly in 4th place is Andy Major in car number 60, a veteran in his Pro-4 division. Also a strong early start for Frank Hurt in car number 97. He started 12th. 2 cars get together in turn 4, and just squeezing by was the 4 car. Really widened it over Scott Nelson Jr. Jeff Zeidema, a guy who won the Pro Stock Championship in 2005 at the Thompson Speedway, is now a factor in this race, breathing down the tailpipe of Scott Nelson Jr. in the fight for 3rd. The 01 of Adam North also in striking distance. And a car in the dirt, that is our defending champion, George Sherman. So an SOS out for the 13 car. But he has gone the rural route, but he is able to get the car back out onto the speedway. He lost a ton of positions, however, and the 10 car is able to solidify its stranglehold on the lead. Gary Sager in car number 10, and Jeff Zeidema getting around the lap car, George Sherman. Adam North does the same thing, and almost leading by a $5 cab ride is Gary Sager in car number 10. Jeff Zeidema in second. down to the final 17 laps, but Zaidama has plenty of time, 16 laps, in which to track down our front runner. In trouble is the 0-1 of Adam North. That car has swallowed some speed bumps. It is going onto the access road, so Adam North is out of the race, and taking over third is the 31 of Nelson, followed by the 00 of Dave Riccardi. So Riccardi, quiet in the early going, now is making some ruckus. And Frank Hurt, who was involved in an altercation, what a recovery for him, as he has climbed into 5th. Corey Cleary in 6th, J.R. Gorman in 7th, and then they are followed by the 12 car of Rob Riccardi Jr. But the man in the spotlight, seeing his lead evaporating, is Gary Sager. He led by about a half a straightaway a few moments ago, and now the lead is dwindled. Here comes Jeff Zaidama, 12 laps in which to make his move. Running third is the 31 of Scott Nelson. There are a couple of lap cars between he and the 1 of Zaidama. So Jeff Zaidama, kind of a driver who knows patience, who knows he has 11 laps to deal with, and right now he is becoming a pest to the 10 of Gary Sager.
Zaidama now closing in on the back bumper.
Trouble in turn 4 as the car hits the dirt. That is Steve Heroux in car number 8. So a little bit of a problem for the 8 car. Meanwhile, Nelson being attacked by the 00 of Riccardi.
Back up at the front, the 10 of Sager. Of Adam North still leading.
Yellow out. So we have caution out on the speedway. As a break in the action with 9 laps to go. Let's check in with Gary. Gary Sager. Here is Zaidama on the outside. He's unable to deal with the firepower of car number 10.
And Sager begins to pull away down the backstretch. George Sherman looked to make a move to get by Zaidama to try to get his lap back, but Zaidama is able to hold him off, and he'll set out after the 10 of Sager.
Riccardi in the 00, hanging on to a top 4 position. Frank Hurt in car number 97, running 6, and Nelson has banged into the barrier, bringing out another yellow flag. So Scott Nelson, who was in the top 3, now has a major headache as that car is just about obliterated on its way into the turn 2 fence. We'll hit the line first, followed by Zaidama. So let's see what method of operation Zaidama chooses to use as he tries to wrestle the lead away from the 10 car.
The 10.
Riccardi in third, followed by Hurt. Then it is Rob Riccardi Jr. in car number 12, rounding out our top 5.
The 10 of Jason Heroux leads the way. He is trailed by the 1 of Zaidama. Then comes the 00.
And it is Sager now closing in. Jeff Zaidama. Zaidama is all over the 10 car like a tuxedo on a nightclub comedian as Sager opening up now about a 1 car length advantage. Hurt moving into third, followed by Rob Riccardi Jr. But right now, it looks like a 2-man race to the checker between Gary Sager and Jeff Zaidama.
The 10 of Jason Heroux leads the way down the backstretch over the black number 1 of Jeff Zaidama. Then we fall back to the 97. That is Frank Hurt in the 3rd spot. Going under him right now is the 12 of Rob Riccardi as they go and complete the lap.
So Riccardi makes a slingshot move underneath the 97 of Hurt. Here is a 10 car, a Sager trying to hold on for the final 3 laps. Let's see if Zaidama has anything left.
Jason Heroux leads the way down the backstretch. It is the 1 of Zaidama closing in as they go through turns 3 and 4. Then follows the 12 of Rob Riccardi, the 97 of Hurt, and the 00 of Dave Riccardi as they go through the turn. The 10 of Jeff Heroux still leads the way. This time by, the white flag will fly for Heroux. Here comes the 1 of Zaidama as he falls further back to about a 10 car length lead. As Heroux still leads down the backstretch, it is the 1 of Zaidama, the 12 of Rob Riccardi Jr., and the 97 of Hurt. This time by, it is the 10 of Jason Heroux. He will take down the win in the Pro-4 modified feature. Then comes the 1, that is Jeff Zaidama, the 12 of Rob Riccardi, and the 00, that is Dave Riccardi. He will finish in the 4th spot here in today's Pro-4 modified feature.
So originally we expected to see Gary Sager in the car, but the man who has taken it to victory, a great ride, is Jason Heroux. In car number 10, he says on the car, Mr. Excitement, and he really lived up to that reputation this afternoon. Jeff Zeidema, one of the toughest competitors in New England, was tailing him for the last 5 or 6 laps, but Jason had an answer, and now he has a victory. He is climbing out of the car, the winner of the 25-lap Pro-4 modified feature, Jason Heroux. Well, Jason, we see this little bit of duct tape to have your name on the car. How did you get this ride? That's the first question. And the second question, how were you able to hold off Jeff Zeidema?
First of all, I'd like to thank Gary Sager, Crazy Kalaki Speed Equipment, for giving me the opportunity to drive this this number 10 today. My car wasn't ready, so let me borrow his, and it was fast.
And it had to be fast because I'm sure you saw that one car trying to figure a way to get around you. How were you able to hold him off?
Just didn't look in my mirror. Just kept going.
Don't look back because Jeff Zeidema might be gaining on you. It was a pretty good strategy and a pretty good victory for Jason Heroux.